Do you remember Mercury, Anubis, and Vulcan Horuseus? The first is an attack-type Beyblade released in 2010, and there are multiple versions of it. Ours is the brave version from the manga, and we chose this version because it best represents the colors of the god it's based on. Meanwhile, the other one is a defense-type Beyblade released in 2010 as part of the hybrid wheel system. Contrary to what's written on their packaging, these two Beyblades are anything but attack and defense types. In fact, it's quite the opposite. Let's take a closer look at why we're saying this. Let's start with a quick breakdown of Vulcan Horuseus. The Vulcan fusion wheel has a total of two semicircular prominences and two smaller wings. Upon closer inspection, the two prominences have slight slopes that suggest the fusion wheel's capability of upper attack. Despite the fact that these sloped areas are major contact points, they do not provide upper attack, but truly smash attack's power. First off, we've got the 145 spin track, which has zero synergy with its fusion wheel. It actually works pretty well in stamina combos, but as you can guess, it's not exactly the case here. Defense is a solid performance tip when it comes to stamina and defense. It was actually the first defense type tip introduced in the Metal Saga, and it's better overall than its stamina counterpart, the Spike. That said, it really doesn't fit this Beyblade at all. Now let's move on to the Beyblade that became famous for scraping the stadium, Mercury Anubis. Mercury has a resemblance to Vulcan with two rounded sides and a medium-sized spike with a gap between each rounded side. With this, one may think that Mercury would hold powerful smash attack, but contrary to this, Mercury has absolutely no attack potential. Its weight makes it the lightest fusion wheel in the entire Metal series. The only real upside is its fairly round shape, which gives it decent stamina. As for the 85 spin track and the extreme flat performance tip, there's no doubt it's one of the strongest combos for an attack-type Beyblade. But as we've seen, that's definitely not the case here. In fact, these are exactly the parts that make this goofy Beyblade scrape the stadium like crazy. As we've seen, the parts on these two Beyblades have zero synergy with each other. But before jumping in to improve them, let's at least give them a chance to show off what they can do. If there's anything to show off at all, let it rip.
Round 1.
Vulcan Horuseus 1 point.
Round 2.
It's a draw.
Final round.
Vulcan Horuseus 2 points. Just as we expected, Vulcan Horuseus took the win effortlessly. Anubis might have terrifying attack potential thanks to its lower parts, but that all goes down the drain because of its fusion wheel. Despite the result, Horuseus in its current state doesn't stand a chance against our titans. We tested it with a couple of launches and it wasn't even close. These two gods deserve way more than what Hasbro and Takara Tomy originally gave them. In this video, we're gonna try to improve them without removing the signature parts that define their identity. Let's start with the easier one, Vulcan Horuseus. I say easier because all we really did was take parts from Anubis and slap them onto this bay. We gave it the 85 spin track and the extreme flat performance tip. Thanks to these changes, it can finally unleash the full power of its fusion wheel. Its smash attacks will be seriously deadly now. Making Mercury Anubis competitive without totally changing its identity was a real challenge. First thing we did was equip it with the Gravity Ball 145 spin track. It is a wide and round spin track with two free-moving metal balls. These balls move towards the outside of the spin track while spinning, causing additional spin retaining force. This spin track was originally made for stamina combos, but over time, it has found way more use in defense setups. We decided to turn Anubis into a mix of both these qualities. To help this Beyblade keep solid balance, we had no choice but to go with the wide defense performance tip. It's the best option out there when you're looking for both defense and stamina. This is what we believe these Beyblades were truly meant to be. The old questionable parts have been swapped out for ones that actually match their strengths. But now let's see if all of this really works in battle.
Round 1.
Mercury Anubis 1 point.
Round 2.
Vulcan Horuseus 1 point.
Final round.
It's a draw.
Final round.
Mercury Anubis 1. The new Anubis comes out on top after a tough fight. Choosing to equip the Gyro Ball 145 was a game changer. Without this spin track, Horuseus would have definitely taken the win. Unfortunately, only one of them could ascend to godhood and earn the chance to face our titans. Let's wish Anubis good luck. He's definitely gonna need it. Let it rip. Luck wasn't always on Anubis' side, but he still managed to take home 2 wins out of 4. Cronus' overwhelming power broke through our defense with ease, and Twisted's ridges drained our stamina until the final KO. This time our evolutions didn't quite live up to the last ones, but we're still happy with the results, especially since we kept the original Beyblade's fusion wheels. Maybe if Horuseus had beaten Anubis, a few of the following battles might have turned out differently. Did you enjoy these remakes? What would you have done differently? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you don't miss any of our future content. Let it rip!